craving fries right now.
Craving fries?
Yeah. I am craving the fries.
It was actually slapped. Tacos, $10 on the back.
Yeah.
Paid the man via cash out. I was thankful because I didn't have cash on me. But I was thankfully able to get some tacos. I really should start carrying cash.
Yeah.
You know how long I've been saying that though?
Yeah.
Less than it, actually. It's only when I'm in certain places that I carry cash. But even then, I just feel like I'm gonna lose it. I literally have lost money before. And I feel like an absolute idiot every time.
What?
I was lost money, like cash, before. Now, thankfully, because I'm blessed and highly favored, I've also found money. So, I don't know, you know?
Facts.
Things of nature. But anywho, let's get into our usual bougie. I'm telling you, bro, sometimes these microphones just make you want to... No?
No, I agree.
I'm about to say, bro, like sometimes it just make you want to hymn. Sing a little hymn or something, you know? But anyways, welcome back, everyone. This is Unpaid Invoices.
Unpaid.
But yes, this is Unpaid Invoices, ladies and gentlemen.
Please, lock in.
I wish I could have let it go, but I heard it and I was like, I cannot. Let me start over. Psych, anywho's, like I was saying, welcome back to Unpaid Invoices. It's your girl, Kira.
Your girl, Denise.
And this is the podcast for the peoples who like to do the creativity. You know, you like to do creative things. You know, sometimes you may paint the things. Sometimes you may build the things. Sometimes you may design the things, color the things. All of the things you may do. And this is the place for you. Guys, see how I'm a poet and I ain't even know it? That's crazy. Anyways, yes, this is the podcast where we're going to be talking about the things. If you do all of those things I mentioned earlier, safe space. It also, we're going to cover some business, some boundaries, bullshit, all of the above. It's fine and lovely day. There's a lot of things that have happened and transpired in the week. And so,
it's been a busy week. Tired.
I'm going to start the podcast off where we usually start off with checking in with my co-host, my creator, my friend. How are you?
Bro, I'm not going to lie.
Are you me last week? Are you me last week?
No, not necessarily, but I will say like this week has not been, I have not been getting good sleep. So if that's what you're referencing last week, I don't know. But like, it's been
I just meant like energy level of just being like, I don't have it today. Type vibe.
Not necessarily I don't have it, but I am tired. I'm ready to like wind down. Bridgerton just dropped. So I'm just trying to like...
I binge watched that already.
Yeah, I haven't, well not just dropped, but yeah, I haven't actually had the time. So I'm like, okay.
Girl,
I'm ready to kind of get in bed, rub my feet like a fruit fly, and kind of start the weekend because there's a lot of stuff going on. So,
boy, I'm not gonna hold you. I was gonna text you and be like, "Hey, friend, tomorrow." I don't know if I still feel the energy, but we'll talk about that later.
Oh, that's fine.
But yes, nonetheless, that I can echo parody that we had a mild scare in my home as a parent, having to take my child to the ER, my fur baby.
Right.
That was a whole thing. But, you know, shout out to God, you know, silver linings. A couple years ago, like I said, she would have had to ride that out at the house and I would have just been had to pray. We would have had to pray it through. Because, you know, bro, going to the vet, sometimes it could be thousands.
Taxing.
Dollars.
Dogs are not cheap. Pets are not cheap.
They're not. So thankfully, it was not a strenuous situation. Thankfully, the one that I Googled, because I just Googled the first ER that was the closest. I put it in a JPS and I said, closest pet ER. Like, boom, man. Went there. So yeah, that was pretty much my week. Like I said, I can echo that. But let's get into the bullshit. This is our usual hot topic section of the podcast, if you will. But we like to call it current tab. You know what I'm saying? We got a little tab situation. Imagine, for the audio listeners, just imagine a bunch of tabs open on your computer. And you be wondering why your computer fan be like, that's why. Because you got all them tabs open. And this is probably why you listen to the podcast. And so with that being said, we're going to open up one of our tabs. I'm trying to figure out where I want to start. Because there was like a couple of them in there. I don't know if you've updated it. Have you updated it? And looked?
I'll say start with the one I'm least interested in.
Why do I feel like I know which one it is?
You probably do.
I think she was the creator. No, what was her title? I don't know what she was, but Heejin basically won her lawsuit with HYBE in regards to Adore. They have to pay her 25, how much?
25.5 billion.
Do the math on that. What's that?
KRW.
What's that? Because Korean won is about like zero point 0.5 larger than the dollar. So sounds to me
Hold
like
up.
about it's gonna be like a euro situation. So probably 30 million when they transfer out to USD, if not 29.
Let's see. 17 mil. So yeah, about 17 million.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, Shorty girl got her
It's a lot of
her
steps.
comeuppance. She got her comeuppance. I don't know. I know you don't find it interesting, but I do find it interesting because most Korean companies like those like conglomerates like that, the person employee doesn't win, and she had like stock investments in the group. So like
Mhm.
once they tried to stop the group and tried to do everything to like stop what she needed to do, and it was all based off of a lie too. So that was just kind of, I don't know. I just felt like that's an interesting thing. And because of HYBE's ties to Sony now since BTS, and they become, Geffen, HYBE Geffen, that was just very interesting to me. Even though she doesn't like it. But nonetheless, I still find it
Not
very.
that I don't like it. It's just it doesn't hold my attention that long. I mean, I understand all the things, but if I'm being honest, I get all of the plays and ties now, especially with all of us, coming together and merging and all that stuff.
Boy, we about to be a
So
whole world of conglomerates. That's all.
yeah.
That's why you got to get you a conglomerate son and then fall madly in love in college or on an airport or however the other rom-coms go. So,
Basically. One that's kind of interesting that I think a lot of people probably are interested in right now is America's Next Top Model is
girl.
coming back. And also, Tyra Banks just recently dropped a documentary.
Did you watch
Yeah.
it? I haven't watched it. I honestly was actually gonna watch it after this recording, but before she even dropped it, I felt like y'all
Like,
didn't see
why?
that coming. No, I'm like y'all didn't see this
Oh,
coming.
the revamp of
Yes,
like America's
yes,
Next Top Model. Yeah, yeah.
yes. I
I don't know.
literally was like, this is a promo campaign. Like this is about to be a promo campaign for y'all to drop the next season of America's Next Top Model. And well, would you know it? Get a
I
little
mean,
witchy around
hey,
here, I guess. I don't know.
are you interested in it? The
The
new season of
show?
America?
I don't
Because I still
know
haven't watched the
because
documentary.
my only thing is that they tried to do the new and improved version of America's Next Top Model of it, like where you have to do the new branding thing of you got to have a following and all of that stuff. They tried to incorporate a lot of that stuff into the show, and to me, it just didn't. It
What
made
does a
the
following have? Okay. I'm
well,
getting
I
to
mean, so to an extent, it does. To an extent,
To an
like
extent, it does, but not really. If we're really going off of like, the only reason why this metric is being put in it now is because
used,
of
yeah.
where we're at right now. But if we're going off of like back then, the standard, the status quo, you did not need fucking following and everybody to know you
But that's
to
the point,
be.
though, is if you watch those last, what's from 17 to 26 seasons, you start to see them realize just as the industry is changing, right? And models have to have a following or they have to have, like, it's not a have to, but at the time it was becoming a stamp in your repertoire of, like, I have a following, I can get the brand deals on my own outside of the label, or I can be spotted as an influencer and then I go to the label. Like all of that is just in the past, what, maybe 10 years, I would say. So this is why we see that. I don't know how that's going to translate again. Those
I think
last
it's
couple
gonna
of seasons
translate
of
in us
America's
not
Next
really
Trump.
finding some more Naomi, some more
Correct.
freaking like all of the
But I
no,
also
some
think because
just
did you
like
watch those last seasons of America's
I
Next
did
Top Model?
not. So that's
Like
another reason. Like,
I
I'm kind
went
of cool.
on Hulu some time ago and watched them, like just randomly throughout some seasons, and bro, they're not good because it takes away some of, like you're saying, that authenticity. If they come and here's the thing, I won't say everyone did have a following. I'm saying that when they were making that like metrics of like you winning a competition or something like that of like you've been gaining followers because of this or you
Hmm.
have the voters popularity or we start to get into stuff like that, like that has a bid for only so long, and we all know that the audience vote, right, American Next Top Model type stuff or America's American Idol type vibe,
Hmm.
the people get it wrong. And so when it comes to modeling, because people don't necessarily know what it comes to, like, I don't know if that's
I
going to
don't know.
translate if y'all are trying to bring back.
I can see that breeding a whole bunch of models that honestly don't have no work ethic, just really just kind of uppity, don't really have any understanding or care on the craft from the design
Correct.
and the designers and the whole
Correct.
production. And I see that being
Correct.
a big issue. I
Hmm.
personally don't care about that metric as I understand what that metric is.
I
That's
agree.
nothing but you just being, and specifically the brand getting its constant promo. But if the brand is already solidified, why are you needing other people to come in with said following when you are the stamp, not them? Does
That's
that make
usually how they get the better following. You find, I mean, but even if you think about how it is still today, you have to have, maybe in your smaller town, you get signed to that agency who has the connection to the elites, the worldwides, the Willaminas. But I think again, the influencerification of the world at this point, where remember we started seeing influencers getting signed to Wilhelmina, Next,
hmm
Elite, and it was like,
what's
okay,
happening?
yeah, like we were like some people it made sense. They looked like a model, like okay,
hmm
like it kind of made sense. But now I feel like if they're gonna do, that's also the other thing. Some of those seasons they were trying to do high fashion and say that they were inclusive, but like let's be honest, markets are markets, right? A high fashion model is not a commercial model.
Right.
A commercial model is not a fitness model.
Right. And we talked about, yeah, right. We talked about this last part with Mike.
Exactly.
So
So
it's like,
I understand. Kudos to the producers who are going to have to figure this out. That conundrum, because and if you're not having these conversations in the room, they're going to fuck it up. If they are not having these types of conversations right now in that room, in that conversation of like, how can we do this with the actual because otherwise it's just going to be the last couple of seasons of what it was and no one was watching that.
hmm
And this
right.
little documentary is not going to be the boost that y'all think is. It's just going to be a one-time boost. That's it. Like Experian boosts, like you know how they be like, do boost, booster credit 35 points up. It's
I'm,
barely gonna do that. You're gonna put one Spotify bill and your points gonna go up 1 point. So yeah, good luck to
I don't
y'all
know.
who
We'll see the
audition.
trickle because,
Who you going up there thinking you're about to be on America's Next Top Model and oh my God, this has been my dream.
I mean,
I hope the social media of it all, it does catapult you to where you need to be, because that could be like a, now that is a thing. Like back then, it wasn't a thing.
yeah.
Once you was off the show, you was off the show, or once you was, even if you was a fan favorite, you didn't have anything to fall back on. I think the people who then like they might have something to fall back on. That's the only thing I could think of for this newer version.
Kinda, I guess, but that's
Like you could
also
still become an
codependent on you
influencer,
and what you're doing. And
but
if
that's
you
what I'm
already are
saying. Yeah.
coming in with a certain backing or a crutch of following, it
I'm
just
saying,
all
but like,
depends on the
say you get
person.
on the show and you fall off, like challenge whatever.
I know what you're saying, and I'm saying it's still going to be codependent on this individual because
I mean, no, I know, but I'm just like, I'm thinking like, I don't know. I'm imagining them being like, that is something you could still be like an influencer and get brand deals and still kind of coast compared to back then. So that, I mean,
I mean, hey,
you don't
even though
necessarily
it
have
is.
to win. You just really have to go on the show and make a difference in some capacity, whether that be good
Right,
or
but I'm saying for some people, and specifically one that's coming to my brain that had all of the accolade and the following, and even if these followings was bots and da da da, she ain't do outside of the seconds that she had in the moment that was laid out for this show and this brand. We have
who,
not seen her do it since then.
who,
And so for
who you
certain
talking about?
people,
Who are you
I'm
talking
gonna
about?
just throw hood ass in there. So let's prop it up. Let's go off of followings.
I mean, I think it's
Granted,
also
I
too,
don't
we're
know
not
what
her
all she's been
audience. I was
in.
gonna say, I think we're not her audience too, so we probably wouldn't even know, because I have seen her at random pictures of premieres and stuff. But I'm like, are you just a premiere girl?
But I
Didn't she have one
and so
commercial
maybe
or
here's the
something?
thing for me. If we're talking staying in the buzz, cool. Yeah, that'll be easy. When I'm talking about this stuff, I'm thinking
Oh,
solidifying
Landry.
yourself into this space to where the money comes to you now. You don't go to the money.
It's a world. It's O's world. Okay.
And so that's why I'm like,
O's world. O's world.
that's a certain criteria. I think when you get to that point, or even like let's go back then. Like I mean, granted, we can't use her for real, but she did a good job at using the momentum that she had when she did win, Eva.
Yeah, I was gonna say Eva
So
and what's her name? The Yaya. Eva,
yeah, Yaya for
Yaya.
sure. Did she? No, yeah, Yaya
There
won.
was a couple other ones because remember they were in the game around that time. Some of them were. It was somebody else. But I think they are actually in the documentary as well. And they talk about their experiences and stuff of like, you know, the realities of what it is. And so I'm very interested to come back maybe next week.
What they used to say was plus size back then. Y'all funny as hell because y'all got Kim K
right.
walking around looking like how she looking and just
But that's where
overall
I
like
think back to those older seasons where we started to be in the early 2000s or 2010s, I would say, where we were in 2010 to 2015, 17, and America's Next Top Model was still on, and they were adapting or trying to adapt, where they were trying to do the smaller girls who were 5'7" but had a high fashion face, and then they had the curvy girls, and it was like some of them were plus size, but then it's like I feel like some of the realities y'all were still like not giving them towards that point when it came to challenges, and it was like, oh, this is a pretty photo. And I was like, I don't feel like that. Like, I feel like in them earlier episodes, it was really and truly about modeling.
oh, for sure. No doubt about
But,
that.
you know, obviously, like, as they tried to accommodate to the times, there wasn't a lot of that. And so I'm like, how do you do that in 2026 when everybody is so gosh damn sensitive about everything? Very curious. And again, like I said, if they're not having that conversation earlier of what I just said,
I don't know. I guess we'll see.
good luck
I
to
have no clue.
you, all people, because don't know how y'all gonna get that done. Moving on, you know what friend, you know the Olympics is going on?
I did. I actually said that the other day. I was like, I literally forgot that this was going on. But yeah, I've been watching. I just came from the gym. I was watching them do that thing where they're like,
oh, the little squeak.
yeah, they're like moving back and forth trying to get the ball or whatever to get in a certain place. Like I was staring at that the whole time I was in the gym. So that's an interesting sport. I like that one. I forgot what it's actually called. But yeah, it is.
I feel like they always have drama. I feel like the Winter Olympics, maybe it's because it's cold, and because it's a cold sport, there's always like shenanigans in like the snookery of it all. I guess like niggas be snooking up, you know, shacking up, snooking up, you know, because it's cold. And you could do that with your teammates if it's a co-ed team, because you know they be co-ed teams with the little squeegees. But I also just feel like there's been so much drama surrounding. Now, why did this go all the way back up to the top? There's been so much drama surrounding the Winter Olympics this season. But the one that really blew me specifically is this man getting up there and winning one and admitting to cheating. Because
yeah, I seen that and I was like,
take the situation on yourself. How would you
it's
even
a lot of
feel?
things energetically happening for my people who kind of believe in that. So this wacky, stupid shit that's going on. I was like, when that came across my timeline, and then I was like, is he manipulating her? And then I was like, he's manipulating her. And so I was like, I don't even think this is cute.
No, at all. I didn't think it was cute immediately. I was like, ew.
You threw, was it, how long was the relationship? It was like a 22 something.
Yeah. I think.
And he was cheating on her for 3 months.
He said this. What got me was that he told her a week ago that it ended.
Like, you coming to me to ask me to care about what you was doing?
No, excuse me. Then it ended. I told her a week ago and then it ended. Of course, I am not ready to give up. I hope that committing social suicide can perhaps show how highly I love her. I am taking the consequences for what I have done. I regret it with all my heart.
You're not taking the consequences because you would have shut the fuck up.
Correct. Because now you got everybody knowing my business and maybe I ain't told nobody yet. So then where do we go from here, sir? You've told everyone. My thing is there was also something else about like, I think they had the clap going around or something, child. You know, yeah. You know they do that for the Summer Olympics. Every year they bring
that was a thing.
Yeah, which is, you know, hey, I told you with the Winter Olympics, it's cold sports. It's getting cold.
Right.
Hey, you want to be warm? Boom. That's how it go. But yes, I thought that was crazy because I was just like, imagine this obviously is not like a sports romance, but like imagine this was like in your life and somebody was like, baby, I'm sorry for cheating on you. And I just want to let the world know that I cheated on you and I'm sorry. They would have to shackle me.
Immediately all you heard is, bah! That one, because I didn't blew that nigga before you was able to finish the rest of that. Like, please stop. I don't
What's
even
the thing that Amanda Waller had in the suicide niggas necks? That's exactly what would have exploded in his head. On? Like, or from, what's that one show, Gen V? where she was blowing people's heads up. Yeah, that would have been him.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
That's exactly what would have happened, because I would have been like, ain't no way you thought that.
I personally don't ever think at this point that these gestures of like public displays of like whatever it is, specifically if it's a negative. Like if it's a good thing, okay, cool, then you're just being extra and we love that. But these specific notions of like, oh, I'm just gonna, or these acts of I'm just gonna,
oh, I cheated,
I'm gonna confess my blah 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 in professional settings at that. It's very irritating because actually this is reminding me of, I don't know who she is. Give me just a second because I actually don't want to misspeak because it would defeat the whole purpose of my point. But as far as like how the media and just men in general are positioned next to women in a way that where it's like weird, you know, because speaking of the Olympics, Jutta Leerdam? Damn. She apparently is the girlfriend of Jake Paul, for those who care about him. But most importantly, she's literally a Olympic record in winning gold medalist in the women's 1,000-meter speed for skating. And they have literally every single headline has been like Jake Paul's girlfriend, Jake Paul's girlfriend. Granted, I kind of just did that in that moment. In this moment, I will acknowledge that, guys. However, I don't even watch skating, so I wouldn't have known. Also, I can't escape Jake Paul. I don't think any of us can. And maybe that's also why they're attaching her to him. But I personally feel like because this is the Olympics, like you could have just said her.
I would have imagined it would have been the other way around. I would have imagined this is her sport, her arena. Y'all talk about
Jutta,
her,
like literally
and then
centering in Jutta.
Oh yeah, and she's also with, on top of all of her greatness, she's with another great person. Like it would have been packaged like that, not oh such that's crazy. I don't know. I think I do.
Like why not just Jutta Leerdam?
Correct. Jake Paul's girlfriend, Jetta. And say that's like, again, the risk you play as maybe as a person who's not famous dating someone who's famous, and vice versa, or even like famous. Like
I was about to say, because the first
when I said vice versa, I meant famous. But nonetheless, like even as a non-famous person, you run the risk of having niggas do dumb shit like what he just did. And embarrassing you, because maybe you are not even just famous. What if you were just someone of notoriety, just in your position, like at your job, like you know what I'm saying, like you that girl at your job, and now everybody know you got cheated on. Like that stuff, you take your L's in silent.
Very like, wow, you just blew my whole spot up for what?
My assistant calling me, "Are you okay?"
Told us that you
like we know you guys were together.
This was a year ago.
Bro,
so for some people, you don't even
imagine if it was
like an ex or something, bro. That's so unprofessional. And I think a lot of I honestly think specifically in creative spaces and just in general as women, we navigate that way more than probably we'd like.
Yeah. So and having to navigate those are.
Hey, content creators! Today we're going to talk about TubeBuddy. Ever wonder how to get your YouTube videos major exposure and on the main page? Well, TubeBuddy has you, helping you with keywords, thumbnails, and titles. Also having an A/B testing to help you see what your audience likes. It's sure to get you on the main page. Sign up with our exclusive code UNPAID890 or check the link in our bio. TubeBuddy, where creativity meets strategy. Now let's get back to the show.
Speaking of navigation, Amazon's Ring cancels its Flock partnership amid Super Bowl backlash ad. This recently just came out roughly about 30 minutes ago. I just wanted to tag this on. Amazon Ring has terminated its partnership with the Policy Tech after that horrible ad that came out where they was like, hey, we know the white people gonna love the doggies, so we gonna get them first with the doggies. But little do they know, we're going to be looking for people. Like, no.
Right. I mean, we can all immediately see what that was going to do.
Bro, that a mile
what that was the starter to.
A mile away. And apparently the new AirPods are coming out, supposed to have cameras on there so you can see around you. Why I need to see around me if I got something in my ear?
We're already in a lot of this too is like this need for people to always feel included.
Like,
and just nosy. I don't.
And the whole time, that's a neighborhood watch. Y'all used to do that with just meeting up at a meeting. Y'all can't do that. No, everything has to be tech wise. And so
I just seen somebody say you can't even talk shit backstage no more because people got on Meta glasses, and I was like, I literally
I actually started looking at people's glasses because I wanted to see if they had Meta glasses on. I actually was looking at somebody because I looked and I was like, oh, you have on Meta glasses. He was like, oh, yeah. You got to like start assessing people's, like, it used to be just a pen.
This is insane. I'm honestly over it. I don't really care about all of that.
This is
like, why do I need to record everything from my glasses? And then
this is not what I thought the year 3000 was going to give. And we're not even at the year 3000, but still.
By that time, girl, you're going to be able to take your head off and then like, what? Right.
Yo, imagine, please. I would not want to be here. Please do not cremate my body. Speaking of other things that have holdups, Warner Brothers Discovery shareholders. Again, that was a dumb merger to begin with. I would just like to add the Warner Brothers Discovery merger. Stupid. Their shareholders now, as a group, have said that Ancora Holdings Group has announced that they will say no on Netflix's proposed acquisition of Warner Brothers and DC Comics. To me, it sounds like it's a couple of people maybe on the board who got sense and who see that this is probably, based on some of the things, not a good idea. Now, what their majority or power being, not sure. Apparently, Ancora Holdings Group only owns about like 2.1% stake in the company. And I don't know what that makeup is completely of the shareholders for Warner Brothers. Hell, I'm a shareholder, if we being honest. So, but I probably own 0.1. 0.345. But hey, that's y'all. We don't give investment advice around here. But do what you do. I'm kind of not. I don't know how I feel anymore about this acquisition. I kind of don't know. And I also noticed that they put a new CEO over at Disney. She's already kind of said some very shaky things. Heard they've had. I haven't even seen that, so I don't know. I've heard her say some very shaky things already, so that's making me kind of nervous. She said something in regards to the whole distribution thing, in regards to movie theaters. Why they think they want? What? To me, this is. We took her glasses off, y'all, for people who don't know, can't see us right now. If an infrastructure part, like if I have a bridge, and that bridge has 6 legs, right? And then it got one of them little archway thingies. If I decided to take away 2 legs, bridge could probably hold, right? Mm-hmm. We've taken away a couple of legs, right? Streaming has come into play. Cable is very minimally exists. Other streams have popped up though. So maybe those are holding up the bridge, right? Mm-hmm. Give it a little support. Right. If I take away the whole back half of that bridge and I also take away the front little archway of the bridge, the little thing that go across the bridge too, do you think the bridge is going to hold? Especially when you haven't come in and put in no other support beams, no other things infrastructurally. Y'all are propping up no other things other than what already has proven to be shaky, because everyone remembers Netflix Live when it first came out, right? Boy. It was lagging so bad. Glitching, lagging, buffering. A lot better now. But how long did that take? How many events did we all have to bitch and moan and complain about before shit got? Then, now you got cable on your streaming. Bro. Sling. Clusterfuck of just things. So again, I have to say, as a CEO, all of y'all who think removing things, not even from a creative standpoint of how do I even become or get ahead, is now, I ain't even touching on that because that's obvious. As a CEO of a billion dollar company, my Disney Plus and Hulu Plus and ESPN Plus and Purple Gold Platinum level isn't working and generating any money. Right. Where's the money gonna come from, Thomas? Where is the money gonna come from? Y'all are already fudging the books. It has been proven and shown y'all are fudging the books. And y'all crackerjacks are gonna take away movie theaters after we just got back to a good, decent flow of having maybe more than 2 movies that don't suck at the theater. Yeah, I don't know why they're, considering. And that is also due because of the strikes that came, also right after a pandemic. So said I'm fed up, actually. It's like, am I the smartest person in the room and I just happen to be in Oklahoma? Like, I don't know. Like, is this just the fate that I'm blessed with, just to be the smartest person in the room, to be like, if y'all don't have this forethought
No.
No one in these
I think
C-suite rooms have forethought of thinking maybe yes, we can make changes, but maybe we put other poles and infrastructure in place before we knock the complete back half of the bridge off and then people fly off the bridge. That's all. That's it. That's all, But anywho, hope y'all get y'all deal, Mr. Shareholders and people. Again, I am a shareholder, but I don't own that much. So am I really? I'm just doing the capitalistic thing that they tell you to do, which is own stocks. So I'm a victim.
Right.
A machine and cog in the wheel anyway. Another cog who's a dumbass wheel, Chrissy Teigen. She's always been a weird bird.
I don't really like her because I think
she's always been a weird bird to me. Always.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think she's not only weird, but I think that she has hatred in her heart for certain individuals. And
I think she's just a mean person, genuinely.
And I don't like her husband, who reminds me of what a thumb would look like if
you say a thumb, I say a koala. But yeah.
A thumb, a koala, Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall and came to be a real life person. That's what he would look like. So I don't like neither one of them. But basically tell the people why you don't, though. And I don't understand why this is this like being dug up? Did something recently happen to where they're digging this up, or like
So obviously it's Black History Month. Obviously the Oscars are getting ready to come up. Things are being brought up. Somebody made a tweet, Films to Films, at Films to Films, said at just 9 years old, Quvenzhané, yeah, that sounds better. Quvenzhané Wallis became the youngest Black actress nominee in Oscar history for her role in Beasts of the Southern Wild, 2012. Somebody quoted this, and the reason it caught me is because, again, I'm a hater of Chrissy Teigen. I'll admit it.
Right.
This ever comes out.
Girl, I'm so sorry. Nobody care.
I'm so sorry, ma'am. I'll tell you in person.
I'll be aligned with, because you kind of get weird. You didn't say way more than what this little moment right like here. So I don't care. Standing on the line, harsh line.
Just gonna tell you now. You know how you don't gotta meet some people, but you hear about some people and you're like, yeah, your vibe gave a little weird. I don't know.
No, she give off, and there's way more things that she said that's like
she's done right. She's done some things and the crazy things over the years that I feel warranted. But nonetheless. She said, somebody quoted it and said, it's still fuck Chrissy Teigen in that botched ass face to this day. And John Legend, you're a bitch too. So I think they corroborate your feelings. Or what do they say in the corporate speak? I think they're going to echo, loop back, follow through with your words. Yeah. What you're feeling. The little girl was super cute. And I think I remember what movie. But then I got to scrolling because I was like, well, what did, when they be like, what did that nigga do to make them niggas that mad? Boy. I was like, what? Well, what did she do? Now, they pulled up some screenshots from old Twitter. This is old Twitter, bro. So basically, on February 13th. February 24th, 2013. Jesus. The UX back then was shaky. Is it okay to call a small child cocky? Somebody, I guess, because the UX back then was so kooky. Somebody quoted it, or she was replying back to them and said, what did I say? That she is cocky? I could have said brat. Yes, I think she's a brat, a big fucking deal. Everyone else seems to be afraid to say it, but that Wallace is kind of a cunt, right? And someone put hashtags Oscars 2013. This was the Onion. Friend, this don't look good for her. Why are you beefing with a child?
Every year, bro, where we undo the Chrissy Teigen's rock for brain. Like, what are we doing? Let's just keep it rolling. That's not the first thing that she said, and that's not even the worst thing she said. She's actually said something that's way more egregious, and it also deals with the child. I think something's wrong with that lady. I think she would like to party with a couple of people that's in position that we don't like right now.
Oh, are they MAGA?
I don't know what they are, but I'm telling you,
man,
this is not the first time she's had something to say about a child and something inappropriate about a child. Something is wrong with her, whether it's just she's a weirdo old auntie or...
I mean, I think she might be that. She might honestly just be that person who's at the family function, who hates on the young girls who are young, sexy, hot, and turned. And she's always like, I don't know, these girls is fast, mama. And dumb, y'all need to watch y'all kids. My daughter could never. And then the whole time her daughter is the leader of them hoes.
Okay, well, it could be.
That's what she gives. She's that lady archetype. She's that archetype. I don't know. I thought it was kind of weird. I was just like, the Oscars are coming up. So that's a very strange story to be just popping up here at the Oscars. We talked about the Grammys. I don't know what the Oscars are going to give. Super Bowl gave nothing. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's a lot. Like,
Said the Super Bowl gave nothing.
Award. Oh, well, I mean, what did you think of the halftime performance? Did we talk about it or no? We
I don't
didn't.
think we talked about it, but I don't have anything too wrong with it.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
A lot of hard ERs, specifically our demographic, was like, there's all this Hispanic music. I couldn't even speak English. And I was like,
oh, you seen ours? People?
Yes.
I didn't see that on my timeline. So good for me on my timeline.
No, but my timeline, I'm talking about like old heads, apparently. Folks like old heads was like, I don't know why y'all like why didn't I was like,
but who I don't
some old heads do be sometimes conservative, a little conservative in their views. Why? I don't know.
So, and I don't know, and they not around me for real. So I didn't really know that was a thing for real. But I mean, hey, abuela and grandma, get over it.
I don't even. Have y'all never been at the function and the music, did the rhythm hit you right? Like, good music is good music. It don't gotta be in English. And if you can't accept
I've been listening to Brazilian jazz like crazy this week. Like, I genuinely do not care about what y'all talking about. I don't.
I literally went through a whole phase of Italian jazz. Like, it was that or Japanese jazz. That was shit for a long time.
I think just being a
Korean music, K-pop is being a whole $1 billion industry in itself. Like, I don't know. Sometimes y'all just be acting so lazy with y'all taste. And if you just don't got good taste, just say that.
So what?
I said if y'all don't have good taste, just say that. I'd rather, like at this point, y'all gotta just be honest. I don't have good music taste. Quit saying, oh, they're speaking none other language. It's too much for me. I'm American.
I ain't even gonna use that for real. I'm gonna just say y'all not receptive and y'all closed off for real.
Nah, I'm gonna say y'all don't got taste. Straight like that. Y'all don't have no good taste. And that's just that. If your hips don't move, when
well, some people would say I don't know what he's saying, so my hips can't move.
And so then I say you still don't have good taste because your hips don't have to know what the music is saying. You're listening to the rhythm and the beats and the song and it taking you somewhere. Like again, so again, I say you don't have good taste and just say that. Quit telling us that you don't have good taste. We're tired of hearing y'all tell us this. Reading between the lines. Speaking of taste, Cardi B is on tour with her Little Miss Drama tour.
Bro, do you see her prices?
I did not see her pricing. I've seen her outfits though, and I've seen her prices. I've seen Sean Bankhead doing behind the scenes with the dancers, making sure they know that this is gonna be a sober. You don't get to do no shots and go out after parties and what have you. You're gonna throw up. Yeah. He's like, by the time we're doing hello, you're gonna throw up, which is right. Not really sure. Well, first off, I'll say this. Cardi B is a good student. And I love that she is a good student. And she is Beyonce's student. She is Beyonce's Renaissance student. The budget is clearly
right now with the visuals.
Girl, yes. These visuals, but also too, I just think like of wanting to give a good show, which I don't think a lot of these tours anymore be trying to do no more. I think they think like a little 1-2-1-2 is gonna get the job done, and really creating a curated performance I think is very important. So I appreciate Cardi, taking that nod from Beyonce and doing a little 1-2-1-2. Costumes for me.
She did come out with a theme, but I'm not seeing this theme.
Did just again, Cardi, take the BBL out. And the reason I say that, not even that I don't like it. It's great. It's voluptuous. It's ooh la 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 la. I'm here for it. However, it is now affecting the performance that you can give. It'd be different if this was a Doja Cat situation where you were thick and you got small. You are thick, unnaturally thick, and then you've had lipo, children. And then see, that's also the other thing is like, I don't want her to go under the knife again either. So it's like, man, I don't know. You need to lose the weight or let it lose you. I don't know. Like
let it lose you is crazy.
like something needs to happen because it's affecting the costumes. It's inadvertently making everything look cheap.
And so I said that when she had on, was it Schiaparelli?
Schiaparelli.
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 Yeah. It might have been, it was. It was. The gold dress with the fringe.
Yeah, I remember. And even that, honestly, I feel like he was kind of playing off of like a Roberto Cavalli-esque era Gucci, like, you know, like, so even in that, it played, it worked, especially with how she had her hair. Again, her stylist team eats, but there are certain times, and especially for tours where we get more into costume, right, and not runway. Them be do not look good in costume.
I just think a lot of people right now, we're gonna go through a stage where everybody starts getting BBL reductions even more than what it is now.
Bro, just imagine a BBL in marble, like in a Marvel costume. Like it's just not gonna look good in spandex, bro. Like that kind of spandex where it's supposed to be. It's just not gonna work. And yes, I've actually seen a many of BBLs at the gym. I saw one.
Trying not to stare.
A nigga had to tell me that it was a BBL. It is. He was like, "Yeah, bro, it's BBL." A nigga got no hit. I said, "Oh,
wow, how loser of them."
Oh, I said, "Well," but then I started going to the gym and I started noticing she do not be at the gym. She be at the gym. Bro, it's I don't know, but honestly, Cardi, I really feel like at the end of the day, get rid of the ass.
You'd be great, but honestly, you just you have to get rid of it. I feel like you just need to, get that, but also I think just focus on yourself right now. Like, don't get into
I wasn't even gonna go there, but yeah.
No, I'm gonna go there. Focus on yourself. Everybody was trying to do that whole get your lick back, girl. I was right there. I will stand firm that I was like, y'all need to stop telling her that. I remember when everybody was like, and she's just going to blah blah blah. No, she's not. She's gonna find.
I knew
She's gonna let this man impregnate her. She's gonna think this is love. She's gonna go for the okie doke because he's telling her everything that she needs and wants to hear. Let me heal you. Oh, blah blah blah. As if that was a God-given position that was handed to you. It was not, and that already was why I knew that it was probably gonna go a certain way.
But it was all a sham.
All I want is I just want to understand where the theme is at this point. Because you did say there was a theme. I haven't seen no girls come out in theme, and you are also
even the background dancers are like also I don't. So again, I think a lot of budget went into visuals, a lot of budget went into the lighting, which I'm not mad at. This is her first tour, yes, first solo tour, yes.
No, I thought she went on tour for
Invasion of Privacy.
Oh yes, invasions. I said no privacy, bro.
I don't remember her because she was pregnant and then she was doing a bunch of other stuff. I don't remember her actually going on tour before.
I feel like she did, but I don't know.
Maybe I'm tripping. It could all be a dream. I don't know. You know, COVID took off 5 years of my brain.
It was all a dream.
I honestly don't know, but I think that is, if to your point earlier about them tickets being high, I think this is like her first tour ever. She didn't do Invasion of Privacy on tour, bro. I don't remember that being a thing. Because it was
crazy. That's even more crazy.
Yeah, I don't remember her doing Invasion of Privacy. I feel like she was doing so much stuff, she did never get to do a tour. And then the whole era of, her sequel coming, not coming, that whole, and then the years going on in time and her having all them damn kids. She never went on tour.
He said her having all them damn kids.
She never went on tour. That's why I literally said, that's why like people was pissed the fuck off of her even more. Because it was like, girl, you've never given us a tour. We've seen these performances at like Rolling Loud or like, Coachella or like something like that, but she's never done a solo tour. That's why I think them tickets is that high. And why folks is like, okay. But I still feel like the budget could have been placed in costuming a little, like, I don't know. Like you said, there's no theme, so.
But she came out with a theme, so it's kind of
like, she did come out with a theme, but I'm not really sure what that theme is quite yet. I've seen her in a cage. I've seen her in the little glow up Jabberwocky's outfit. I've seen her in the red outfit with the the lace joint. I don't know, honestly. I genuinely am not really sure how this is gonna pencil out for her. Much love and hope and prosperity to her and that man and that baby. And all his baby mamas. Last but certainly not least, this particular one, I actually didn't even get a chance to add it to the shit, but I had seen this and I was like, this is something that we was definitely going to talk about because Frida, the baby company, some of their copy. And for the, like, can you explain copy for the people who don't know what copy is, maybe?
So say that again.
Copy. Like copy that goes on the boxes and all that stuff, like the wording and all that shit.
Oh, copy editing and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll find this because I didn't get to add it on there. My Twitter's being.
I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the baby brand that actually is playing off of like adult
Sex, yes.
innuendos. Yeah.
Yes.
So copy editing and all of that is basically just the verbiage, the wording, and everything that we when we engage or interact with products. Like some of the slogans is considered kind of like in this realm, kind of. But ultimately, right now there is a brand that is basically doing a whole bunch of, I don't even know.
Frida Baby. Frida Baby is making sexual jokes to market baby products. For example, the thermometer rectal exam, their caption on Instagram reads, "This is the closest your husband's gonna get to a threesome. Meet the new 3-in-1 True Temp thermometer, the Swiss Army knife of temperature taking accuracy." It's literally a picture of a baby with a thermometer or like their bum up with no pants on and a thermometer.
I
What?
personally feel like, if we're being honest, like let's get to the nitty.
How about a quickie? 3-in-1 ear, forehead, and touchless thermometer. I get turned on easily, which I think this is for a humidifier.
This is being marketed to men.
No, this is being marketed to mothers.
No. Listen, no.
Oh, you're saying, oh, okay. No. I get what you're saying. No. I get what you're saying now. Yeah. Yes.
This is giving some Pizzagate.
I'm a power sucker.
This is giving Pizzagate. Like, why are we getting so...
So the men behind the brains behind this nasty marketing unfortunately tracks. At Frida Baby, you have some sick and twisted people on your team. A Brian Beard is the director of packaging. The hardest thing about being a parent are the kids. That's a crazy quote to have as you work at a kid company. I always loved how honest kids are. ... Until I asked one what she thought about my new haircut. Adam Galliardo. What?
And so that's what I'm saying.
The best part about dining with kids is ordering off their menu. Aaron Camello, package design production manager. The weird men have found this post and are defending the shit out of this. They have deleted the team. Oh my God, girl. They have deleted the Meet the Team page.
No, keep it up.
Oh, okay. So they've been doing this nasty shit for a while. Frida Baby, top Wendy pro tips to tap that G. And sometimes even poo. Essentially talking about giving your baby an enema, like if your baby's constipated.
Right. So
what happens when you pull out too early? Oh my God. This is
not being marketed to women. One.
The CEO of the company is a woman.
To women. And it's under probably this guise of like getting men more involved. But I have to ask you, why do you have to get men more involved in a sexual way like that, specifically with their kids or in need kids?
Frida Baby is now deleting their tweet. She's updating this as we speak since we've been on this pod. She's updating this right now. So they deleted the Meet the Team page. She already had a screen recording of the Meet the Team.
Dude.
So then right. So it's a mix, I guess, but I mean, still a mix of women and men on the team. It's still somebody didn't think
so
weird.
Then honestly, everybody in here still negates. Like, we had Giselle Maxwell doing what she needed to do. So at the end of the day,
so apparently now people are all in the comments on TikTok and Twitter, and they're deleting a lot of the comments. They have other weird posts on their Twitter too. Weird about a video game when you stick a nose booger in your nose and watch while the baby squirms. Yeah. What?
That don't sound
right. This sounds very Epstein Files-ish of y'all. If, again, they just said about the school photos thing. The school photos across the country, the company that sponsors the photos across the country for kids to take school photos was in the files.
It's not shocking.
So it's like, yeah. This, though, being insane because it's like the branding of it all and no one on the team saying anything is
complicit.
So again, I say, and it's like, it's so sick to me to think that if you did say something about, hey, how this could probably not be good, you probably are out of a job.
I don't care.
And so I want to encourage people who listen to us. Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold
Please
you.
have the moral compass.
I'm already starting to look for another job. If not,
for sure, be smart and already be looking. But
if not already quitting, one of those is actually very disgusting to me. That was like, okay, what are we?
Yeah, again.
And then the visuals that they're putting, bro, I'm like,
have the moral compass. If you listen to this pod, I think I've said it a couple of times. Listening to this, you want to be better. So don't do the status quo. We ain't ever gonna push the status quo over here. So if you are in these rooms, in these spaces, making these type of decisions, or you're on teams that make these types of calls and decisions, have the gumption, have the balls, okay, the cojones, to say, hey, don't think that's appropriate for what we're trying to do and could also harm the company in billions of dollars. You know, you got to always tie in some type of money type shit to get people to be like, oh, I don't want to do that.
But it's like, bro.
But do what you can, bro. But have the moral compass and also be smart to be already looking for another job if you're going to do that. Because this is insane. And a very much be fucking for real to any company and all companies. Oh, shoot. That'll be my be fucking for real right now as we get into the end of the show. Be so fucking for real, y'all companies. Y'all need to have some sense when y'all are putting things out.
Marketing, branding.
There's so many times where y'all just be doing stuff and it's like it just would have took one person. And I'm not even going to put that on that one person because no, sometimes it do take multiple people to be like, no, Karen or Susan said this a couple of times because one, Karen or Susan could be black. Karen or Susan also could be whatever, and nobody listens to Karen or Susan, so it never got taken seriously. But he has an ally whose name is Todd, and Todd was able to bring it up in the meeting, and now we have some traction to maybe stop whatever train wreck this shit is because it's insane. Again, be fucking for real if you are listening to this podcast, and if your thoughts were, I don't see anything wrong with this. I mean, they're just trying to be funny. I want you to unplug the earphones and headphones from your ears right now. And I want you to walk to the closest street you can find and just sit there and wait for me. With that being said, friend, what is your be fucking for real for the week?
My be so bro. Being for real is that
looking at this damn glow in the dark Jabberwocky's ass outfit she got on. It's just like, yes, girl, yes.
Well, glow in the dark Jabberwocky's outfit is crazy because I literally only have on a pink shirt right now. But okay, like
I wasn't even talking about you. I was talking about Cardi B.
I'm like, what is talking about? I'm like, bro, what?
Y'all see how niggas is ready to be offended
for no reason. I was about to say, what? I'll be fucking for real.
Then she got the wings. Oh, well, I do see the vision now. Maybe that's the thing. She's rebirthed as a bird. Cause she was in a cage during Ring. Okay. You gotta go to the tour to see the rest of it, but I think I pegged it, friend. I think I pegged it. She got the wing bird. She got that symbology. That's the thing. Like a new bird, new wings. Cause she's a hardened winged bird.
Phoenix.
It's not a phoenix though. She's not rising from any ashes.
Where she actually had fire go up. So I don't know.
Oh, so maybe that's the other half of it. Okay, so she's first a glistening winged angel. Battle angel, right? Then, maybe you are talking about the red. Maybe that was what was on before she. Okay, so hey, yeah. I think that's the thing, friend. We found it. We've plucked it out of our noggins. Boom. Make us your creative directors for your tours right now, folks. Put us on the line.
For real is, I really don't have one. Not in a good way. I'm trying to be nice right now.
My be fucking for real if I just wanted to add a PS is...
You already got one.
I know, but I just seen that girl who made $2 million for her Dr. Pepper ad. And then it made me think of the girl who was like, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, release them for the NFL, for the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. And so then I say, maybe I just need to be a little more kooky on the internet. Just a little bit, not too much. There's something in there that's gone. I've seen it. Maybe if I just put a camera in the house somewhere to catch the goodness in there. I don't know.
Well, be fucking for real with that. Do that then.
Yeah.
I want. Other than, do not test me right now. Saturn is in Aries. I don't know. This week been so weird. I'm like, I don't know what's in the energy at this point. I'm gonna look into everything. Like
the podcast would be like, what?
Boy, They're going, Saturn.
She said Saturn and Aries.
My Saturn return is coming up.
Saturn is in grapes. Please.
Boy, he need to be in some water, okay? A big ocean, a body of water is what I need.
I didn't even want to talk about this, but it's hell of a sidebar. Just to round this all out, hope I never have a sibling like this, but bro, I actually was scrolling on TikTok and I actually stumbled across her live while she was live in action. This girl had on an AI t-shirt of herself.
An AI t-shirt?
Like, you know how they be trying to make them AI versions of people? She had t-shirts of herself with the AI. On top of that, then apparently Tory Lanez.
For anybody who does not know who she's referring to, Glorilla's sister has been kind of airing her dirty laundry and just been doing a whole bunch.
It's not even dirty laundry, bro. She's just been talking
dirty laundry, trying to stir up stuff. She's kind of giving lunatic at this point, and honestly, I can't really give her any more than what she deserves, which is barely anything. She's really giving off moocher vibes right now. She don't want to go get out there and do whatever she needs to do. There's a
whole case file where apparently she tried to pull a gun on Glorilla.
Correct.
There's also a whole other situation where she's talking about Glorilla and it's like, I look up her net worth every day and it pisses me off. That girl is lying to hurt Glorilla. So I understand that this is funny for everyone. That's what it was. That was my initial fucking for real. It came back to me as I was scrolling. As it's so funny for everyone. Because yes, I too am laughing. It's funny because it's like she don't realize that we're laughing at her and not like with her. There are some people who are laughing with her, but y'all are probably in her demographic and mental capacity as well. So those of us who are laughing at her, however, are also able to see that this is a very dangerous situation. And so I really hope that Glorilla is in good spaces. I know that obviously, she got her nigga.
Yeah, she got her man.
Got her nigga. She got her friends, who clearly have been there for her, who she clearly takes good care of. So I would caution everyone to, yes, there are moments where this is funny, but this could also get very real very quickly. She's apparently also already fallen out, with Boosie, who was trying to help her or give her some advice, and then
quote unquote falling out. And she talking about you supposed to be on my side because we both got diabetes. Like, girl, if everybody don't just shut up, I don't want to hear no more of this stupid stuff no more. I really don't. And that's why on that note, we not giving her no more. I can't.
We're leaving. She said, "You supposed to be on my side. We got diabetes."
Are you okay?
So with that being said, all of the investors out there, y'all supposed to be on my side. Y'all got money and y'all want to give it away. And I'm here to take it. Fund all of my dreams and passions. And I got a couple $1 million projects that I need y'all to fund. So with it being said, follow us on @Unpaid Invoices on streaming platforms.
Oh my goodness.
That you may listen to.
We love you guys. And thanks for tuning in. Obviously, it's your girl, Danique.
And your girl, Kira.
And out.
It's time to go home.
It's time to go to bed. Okay.
Time to get to sleep. Is it Friday tomorrow? Oh my God, it's Friday tomorrow.
I need a new desk, bro.
I need a new life.